Holy crap, are we live? Oh, hello? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Over there. This is not good.
Good?
I can hear you now a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you.
There's a camera or whatever.
Let's see. Are we live?
Yes, I believe we are. There we go. Whew. I'm sorry, this phone is going to keep ringing.
Don't know if there are other people here.
I'm not sure yet.
I don't think there are people watching right now because they think it's on the other one. I believe. Let me just see.
Yeah. Not sure. Okay, let's see if we can get this or anything. Hello?
Hello?
Alright, we're good.
Right. Just don't know if there are any people right here. Don't think so. Is it?
Echo or anything or anything going on. I don't know.
Oh, I'm so control.
Live control room. Everything seems to be okay. Not sure if we have anybody in, so. Alright. Oh, you muted me.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Alright, sorry. Where is everybody? Come on, what is this?
Don't know.
There were so many people. Come on.
Or concurrent. I think we have one person.
What did you say?
We might have one person. Unless it's you.
Your microphone is sometimes a bit fake. I can't sometimes, usually I can hear you, but sometimes little moments not. I don't. If that makes sense.
Try that.
How can we do this? There is it. Motor. This is. Um. Uh. Um. How can this happen? What is it? There were quite some people who said like, "Yeah, I'm going to be there," and then they're not here. What
Yeah,
is this?
the old live stream that I was supposed to have, the one that literally like entitled the same thing, but it did not work because the microphone.
That isn't that.
Can you hear me? Yes. There it is.
Um.
It's pretty. Usually.
I really thought there were going to be a lot of people here, honestly, but
Don't worry, there's still time to show up.
guess so. Hope so.
Everyone else with live stream. Start small, big. That's a low hope.
Yeah, perhaps they're like people like on the other live stream or something like that.
Yeah, I agree with that live stream already.
I don't know. I really don't know.
There should be.
Fishing. Right. Um, let's see. Um,
Just gonna sit here, wait for everything to escalate and whatnot. I don't know.
what did you say? Sorry, couldn't
Just
hear
wait
you.
for people to join, and then maybe we can have a little bit more.
Because sometimes your
Oh,
microphone doesn't work.
hello there, cool skater 2525 or 2525. Okay, first person.
There's
Cool.
oh, what the, oh, this is very confusing. Oh yeah.
Here, yeah, I believe so, other than Edward Tophat over here. So yeah.
I'm afraid you are the only one here.
So I hope it's not like a giant what's it called?
Hopefully there are more people coming later on, but
Yeah. Hopefully it's not a giant echo that's gonna happen.
so, it's nearly 11 evening at my home, so
Oh,
it's quite late.
indeed.
I wanted to stay up for this because,
Okay.
sorry, my English is sometimes a bit not good. Well, my English can be a bit bad because I'm from abroad. I'm from Holland, so
I understand. It's perfectly fine for me. I can hear you loud and clear.
all right, that's good. So, where is it?
So show up.
All right.
Alright, so what do we want to start? Should we start out just asking each other questions or just doing whatever, wait for people?
Yeah, I guess we can do that. Yes. All right. So you have you already have like summer free, right?
Summer free, yes.
All right. Wait 1 second.
Keep
Sorry.
answering. Right
I've
now, basically in Florida with family.
uh,
So vacation, if you don't get it, vacation live stream. Yeah, I'll be back, and then we'll start up on season 4. Or at least I will.
yeah. I only have 1 week school left, and then like the week after that is like I don't know, little like 15 minutes to school or something like that.
Oh,
Something like bringing books or something like that. I don't know, but we'll see.
all right. Well, you got a
Yeah,
little.
but in America you have a lot. How many? How long do you have summer? Like free?
At least for me, I got out May 31st, which is actually unusual. Most people get out like June, I don't know, 11 or 6 through 11, and that goes until about September 1st.
Uh, I actually have 7 weeks, but I believe America is like 2 months or something.
It is.
Uh, lucky.
It's different all around the world.
Yes. All right. By the way, I really liked your reaction to the Thunderbirds trailer.
Oh, thank you. I
I
guess
really
that's a
enjoyed it.
cool thing. It looks like, I don't know, arc animation, but it's not. It just looks awesome.
Yeah, I love it. But the original show is like with puppets, and but this is like the newer, like how you say, like the sort of like how Thomas switched to the from model series to CGI only. Um, the original Thunderbirds was in like 1965, I believe, and the new one is in 2015. But I love them both.
Both, there's a puppet movie, and then there's that CGI.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think I'll just have the. It's a bit like it's. It actually really reminds me of Tom's Friends. You know, you have two eras, like the classic with the models and the CGI, and they're both good in their own ways. But sometimes it's just hard to say which one is better.
I believe. Jeez, I mean, like, this is basically, not basically, but there's a couple people I see that are actually on the Thomas and Friends cast. That's cool. Also in uh, Thunderbird.
Yeah, I believe Starbuck Productions and Crane Productions and some other guys like it. So yeah, I think it's pretty nice. But there are also quite some My Little Pony fans actually in the community. Well, I believe
Hmm.
there's some, which is yeah original because they both shows are pretty different.
Yeah, there we go. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the bronies, as they're called,
Hmm.
for guys out there.
But like about the CGI animation, still like this from Tom's friend. I mean, the models will never be the CGI could never be the models, but like the crash in the Adventure Begins and like
Uh,
there are quite some scenes that are not able to be done with the models, and that's so awesome about it. You know,
that's,
it's
that's why
more live action.
that's why they went to CGI. And I don't know. Like, I've always missed the models, but honestly, I think Arc has replaced that, and now they're doing excellent.
Yes. Now I didn't really like Nitrogen. I don't know how you really say their name, but I never really liked their animation to be honest.
They were okay. Blue Mountain Mystery was definitely the best animation in my opinion.
Yes. Uh, a lot of fans hate or like a lot of fans hate Dave the Diesels, but I actually like it. I don't know why. I just enjoy watching it, and like everybody's like I remember I said it once on the Wikia like chat, you know, that thing on the Thomas the Tank Engine Wikia, and I was like, yeah, my favorite special is Dave the Diesel, and everyone was like, what?
Yeah, I don't know why people. No, wait, that's the reason why. Because they think Percy's out of character, and then Thomas is just ignoring him. That's the only reason why they don't like it. Honestly, it's a pretty good story, but it has its flaws.
Yeah, it's pretty unrealistic, you know, that the Diesels are sort of taking over like the
Let's
Steamworks, but
Steamworks with only 8 trains chasing after them out of everybody that was missing from. season 13 to season 16.
Yeah, but everyone has to agree with me. You know that scene where the engines are like racing to the steamworks to get it back from the diesels?
That
That
was
scene was pretty good, you know, with the music and like that really felt classic, you know, like the Steam team, like as a real team. That really felt good.
I like the animation and everything in that scene, but honestly, I love that scene at the same time. Yet I hate it because everyone's just gonna drop their work and go chase after the diesels.
Yeah,
Also, in with the missing Christmas decorations, everyone's gonna drop their work and go chase after Diesel 10.
yeah.
Right.
A lot of people like that episode, but like
That's,
it's pretty. There are like seven or like six or seven engines chasing after one diesel, and
hmm
like for Christmas decorations, like I don't know, I don't know how to feel about that episode, but it was nice to see Sydney.
That's the only reason. I think that's the only reason why people like that episode. Sydney, I'm not sure if Norman was in that episode. Maybe I don't know, but yeah.
Hmm. But do you have any characters that you think which really should be in CGI?
Um, I always been a fan of Arthur, even though he's had a dull character ever since season
Mm.
7. They didn't really do a lot with him in Spotless Record, other than Spotless Record and something fishy. That's it. I would love to see him in CGI because they can take him to do good things. Murdoch, once and again, another season 7 character. That'd be good
Yeah,
to see. Boko, of course.
yes,
Now, if I think of one more, hmm, it's actually tough. Maybe see the return of Derek. That'd be cool.
yeah. There are a lot of people in the community who actually want to see Derek as CGI, but I think I would choose Boko, not because of it being Boko, but I'm really beginning sort of um you know, I loved the book Mainline Engines, you know, from the Railway series, because it really felt like it was just nice to see Edward's branch line and you know the mainline stories around that, and we never had that really in the Thomas and Friends ever, like real mainline based stories, I believe.
Yeah, that's why it's just look, Turtles and Thomas said on Twitter the reason why the Railway series is so good is because everybody used to bicker with each other and the locations that we had.
Yeah,
I totally agree with that.
yeah, but also a character I'm also really looking forward. Well, I really hope they're going to like more diesels because they're only shunters, and then you have diesel 10. But for the rest, they're all shunters, and like I think they should really bring back like Bear or like old Stuck Up or like D199 of Class 40. You know, I
They brought D199 into the series. Wow, that'd be incredible.
yes. Or I think Class 40's painting is very cool. Is pretty good. Like the buffers are like silver. If I would have to choose, I think I'll choose Class 40 for what for a new diesel or perhaps Derek, but I think I'll choose Class 40. I just love that character. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you. And actually, last year they were like teasing about bringing Bear back into the series because they thought one episode was going to be called Old Stuck Up, and that never happened. Instead, it
Yeah,
was the Duncan episode. I forget what it was called. Duncan and the Grumpy Pasture actually
uh,
came up. So maybe
yeah,
later. Andrew Brenner's done amazing things. Not all his work has been incredible, but at the same time,
yeah.
he's turned the show for the better. Wouldn't you think?
Well, yeah, it's definitely going in a better direction, but I don't know. I think season 17 I really enjoyed. I think I enjoyed season 17 more than season 18, but I don't know. I don't know. But even though Oliver and Toad and oh like there were some returning characters, I just loved season 17. I think a little bit more than season 18, even though Oliver and Toad were in it. But yeah, I don't know why. But it's definitely going in a good direction.
I totally agree with you, man. That was actually like, not like I totally agree with you, but season 17 and season 18 pretty much are tied with me. They're just there. Not every episode's great, but at the same time, it has its episodes. Like
Yeah,
season 18 has Duck and the Slip Oceans. Season 17 has the Thomas Whale Wild Duck episodes. Let me think of another one. I like
the,
Collins and Caitlin. That was a good one, season 17. And
but
that's,
I actually didn't. I actually, I think many people like this episode, but I actually hate the episode Away from the Sea. Not because of the story, but there's this annoying music, which was also in the Spills and Trills um, app, and that really annoyed me. That's why I hated that episode. But the story is alright, but I don't know, because of the music, I just hate that episode.
oh,
But for the rest,
so let's, there you
but
go.
for the rest, yeah. But
What episode of season 17 do you like the most?
uh, um, hmm, I think or Bill or Ben. I really like the animation and their
Uh,
blue colors in that episode. But um, I don't know. I guess I really enjoyed Gone Fishing. I think,
Gone Fishing, oh, Harvey episode. That's a great one.
or Thomas's Shortcut was pretty nice.
It was nice to see him like back on the, I guess, the branch line and then
Yes.
fly off station. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Birdie. Yeah, it was a good episode. Thanks for bringing
Yeah.
that up.
But yeah.
What
What are your thoughts on the episode Missing Gator? Because a lot of people hate that episode, but I don't know. I don't
What?
know if I hate it, but I don't know if I like it actually.
I just rewatched that in like the recent weeks, and I really enjoyed that episode. I mean, like not just watched, I rewatched because
Yeah.
that's a very good episode. Just with Toad, and it's something different. It's like Gator is ignoring a safety precaution, and Toad is trying to help. So, oh, Missing Gator. Sorry, I'm thinking Missing Gator. Sorry, my bad. I was
It's
thinking
alright.
it's called I forget. Toad's Bright Idea. That's what it was. That's what I
Yeah.
was thinking. Anyways, Missing Gator, still a very good episode, even though, like we already saw, the troublesome truck uh, scene in the mine. That was a good episode. Just getting
Yeah,
over
but
that you lost a friend, but not like technically lost a friend.
yeah, some that I don't know. Sometimes the flashback sequences were a bit weird, but
That was annoying.
it's I don't know. It sometimes feels a little bit like Gator is better than Thomas. Well, of course, in Tales of Brave, there was like the thingy between Percy and Thomas, but yeah, I don't know. I did like the scene. The best scene of that episode has to be the Tropson truck scene. With the trucks racing
Yeah, right there.
away from Percy and stuff. Like, yeah, I like
All
that.
right. Hold up season 17 on the Thomas the Tank Engine wiki. Um, like I said before, that was a good episode, Missing Gator. I don't know why a lot of people don't like that. There's a lot of things in the
And
community
some some
no one
people some people didn't like Tale of the Brave because they thought it was too much gay between Percy and Gator, and then I'm like, it's a kid show. Alright, I have to agree that's a little bit.
you get
It looks like they love each other, but like, is that a reason to hate the movie? I actually enjoyed their friendship. Like,
people are stuck up nowadays. They're stuck up and they believe their beliefs. They're not going to take any other way, and that really upsets me. I'm not going to get rambling on that.
oh, there are more people. I didn't notice that. Let me see. All right. Anyway, but I don't know. Some people hate the scene, like in Tale of Brave, it's the scene with Cranky like trying to stop the ship.
Okay, that was a little over the top, but I like that scene because it's just so dramatic with the music. But you go ahead and give me your opinions.
Yeah, I actually have to say that was one of the that was probably the best CGI scene, one of the best CGI scenes ever. Just like we've never had such drama, I think, in the CGI series. I think because the music was awesome, like Cranky's, the sound effects were awesome. I get that it's extremely unrealistic, but sometimes you just have to ignore that because I love that scene and I still love it.
Yeah, I totally get you. One sec. Oh, okay. There.
But what are your thoughts on the new season 19 episodes?
Okay, I'm actually. Let's go by them one by one because each one has a different thing. Okay, I'm gonna put my input, then you can take your input. First episode that we had was Toad and the Whale. And I loved that episode. It was adorable, if that's the right word, because just nice to see Toad and Oliver, getting into their like sort of fights. I don't want to say fight, but disbeliefs, because in the episode, I don't think anybody noticed this. It's basically like Oliver the Snow Engine, and Toad's like, "Oh, snow is magical, Mr. Oliver,"
Yes.
and then doesn't believe him, and then finally finds out. And then in Toad and the Whale, it's the exact opposite story. Toad believes something, Oliver doesn't, and then they finally find the whale and help him. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I love that episode. It's probably the best season. Well, I don't know. They're both together. I think I don't know which one is the best, but I really enjoyed the scene with I think like Oliver spotting the whale. Oliver's reaction was amazing. Like the music and I think
Tom,
I like these little drama scenes in Tom's and Friends. I guess.
yeah, that was a good episode for sure. Especially like the how at the end Toad starts singing his song about the whale and they start playing the music
Yes,
to it.
but but this is just how the show is right now. Thomas needs to be everywhere. Like they're bringing the whale. Who's coming along? Yes, it's right. It's Thomas because also in like the episode of Whitewater Rescue, I believe it's called, Thomas has to go along. But that's just something that the series is nowadays, and I think we just have to accept it. But it is
Yeah,
getting a lot better. But yeah, I really enjoyed that episode.
Audrey said that they're bringing Thomas into so much stories and making him just about Thomas. He said that in an interview like in the early '90s. So, oh, here next.
Yeah, but one thing I really thought was very nice that like the with the adventure begins, it wasn't really it was the story about Thomas, but it actually also was the story of the beginning of the Northwestern Railway because it was like in the first like 7 minutes Thomas wasn't there. It was like Edward, Gordon, and James. I think that's one of the best parts of the movie. But we're talking about Whale of a Tale, so
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If someone doesn't like The Adventure Begins, honestly, I don't know what's going on inside their heads. I know it's got its flaws or whatever, but you gotta push that aside and think of what they did for the fans of the show. So that's
Yeah,
why that was so good.
yeah. I understand that Henry is instead of he doesn't want to be to get his paint dirty. Instead, now he's scared of the rain, and I hated that. But for the rest, look at what we have: LBSC Thomas, we have Black James, we have the Breakdown Train. Come on, just that's amazing. And then
No,
people,
let's accept that, which is annoying.
yeah. But anyway, next
I mean,
episode of this, or
even in the episode, even Henry spots trouble. He there too is a warrior. And in my series, I even put in Henry's not a warrior. I joked at it. I don't like how they were doing that to him, but if they were to change him, no one's gonna think, oh, that's not Henry. Henry's usually a warrior. give us the old Henry back. So
Yeah,
there's nothing they can do about it anymore.
I don't know, but I think it was a bit like I think the kids wouldn't have liked it like nowadays that Henry like then they would be like Henry's a grump and we like I don't know how to say it, but I don't think the kids like the younger children would like it if Henry's like such a grumpy character.
Yeah. Like, if they go back and watch what honestly this is my favorite season. It's the series 7, season 7. And they go back and they watch what's the matter with Henry? Is he worried? Maybe just a little about the coal trucks. He's not worrying about, oh no, I'm just gonna break down. No, that's something completely different. That's the Henry we used to have. Then we go into season 8. Oh no, my wishing tree.
Yeah, it really was a big change between season 7 and 8, but yeah,
Oh well, Hit Entertainment chose their way, and here we are now.
yeah. It's better than like season 13. You know, that was the worst series ever invented. That
You
was
should
like,
how about season 15 or 14? They just
yeah, none of those series was really good. Season 16 was, I guess, the most enjoyable of them, but it still wasn't that enjoyable.
Season 16 was the only reason why I thought that was enjoyable is because we got the narrow gauge engines back for one
Yes,
episode.
like for
That's
two
it.
episodes, but no, it's
Oh, it's
still
two
good.
episodes. Hmm. Sorry to interrupt.
Anyway, should we? I think we're getting a little bit off topic here, but I guess
That's what
next episode.
you talk to me. I'm definitely gonna get off topic. But anyways, on to the next episode. Who's Jeffrey? You give me your thoughts about this.
Um, it was a very enjoyable episode, but well, let's first look at the positives. I really enjoyed like Thomas's new voice, like putting on the Jeffrey voice. I really enjoyed that. I think that was very good. But yeah, it was just a nice Thomas episode. It was, you know, he was just like in the classic series. This was he was like a really cheeky engine again, and I thought that was nice to see. And yeah, I also enjoyed Spencer. Like he had two express headlamps, and that was a nice touch. But yeah, I enjoyed the episode, but it also was a little bit weird, like the story. But I enjoyed it.
See, that's what the new writers are doing. They're gonna try different ways. Now, this episode may be good or may be bad. I'm sure kids will like this because the beginning crash scene, I guess you can call it.
Yeah,
And that was good animation. But the story is pretty much don't create a false person to put your blames on, or don't blame someone else.
yeah,
Every story's got a moral, and that's what this uh, series has come to. I keep hearing that echo.
yeah. I agree. I agree. I agree.
All right, you want to go on to the next one? The truth about Toby.
Right.
You tell him I did. I just didn't like this episode whatsoever. You go ahead.
Uh, I actually thought it was. I don't know. I don't know. Many fans liked it, but I actually enjoyed. Um, I actually really enjoyed this episode. It was, it was just like a nice, like it really reminded me of Thomas and the Rumors, like a rumor spreading. But I have to agree that part with Reg wasn't very like the Reg was it felt a bit like Sharon Miller wrote for Reg, but no, I enjoyed like the Henrietta part and the fact like Edward's branch line, Ed,
Yeah.
Edward had another appearance. So yeah, I actually enjoyed this episode, but some parts were weird, like with Reg throwing a car and like Toby.
That's why I didn't like it. Honestly, the story's fine. If they hadn't put such unrealistic and such careless thought of like Reg, it would have been fine. Let's throw a car across a moving engine or pick up an engine somehow.
Yeah, but except the wretch part, I this episode was very good. I have to say that.
I'll agree with you on that, except the Reg fight. Very good episode.
Mhm.
Alright, next one. Lost property. Oh, this is a good one.
You first.
Alright. This episode is I like this episode only because it's something different. Like these I don't know stingy railway inspectors come to the railway and start deducting points every here and there. So Tophat has characters a little bit off in this character episode for some reason to me. I don't see him as a funny character. I see him as like a strict controller. But anyways, it's nice because Thomas turns the pocket watch that means a lot to the inspector. It's
Hmm.
something different, and in my opinion, it's pretty much one of the best episodes in the DVD.
Yeah, I I really I thought Sir Topham Hatt was hilarious. I think I do agree that's a bit like he's sometimes a little bit too silly, but I some part I actually thought Sir Topham Hatt in this episode was hilarious, but I think a little bit too much. But for the rest, I think the story was alright. But again, I think it's a little bit too much focused on Thomas. But you know, that's just the series from nowadays, I guess. But yeah, it was a very enjoyable episode.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna type something in real quick. So, our next episode is Henry Spots Trouble. You can go ahead on that.
Um, of course, Henry was spoiled, but it still was an enjoyable episode. It was I except for the chicken pox like theme thing, it was it was pretty. It was I don't know. I just enjoyed it. Actually, when I first saw it, like the episodes were uploaded. Like I think it was yeah, it was like Thomas HD Center, I think he's called.
Yeah.
And I watched a little bit. I watched like the first 2 minutes of this episode, like Henry Spots Trouble, and I didn't watch to. I was like, ah, come on, and then I just didn't watch the episode fully, and then I watched like I guess I have to watch this. I guess I have to watch the full episode, and I actually enjoyed it, but I don't know. I have split thoughts about it.
Sorry. Sorry. Jeez. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, that episode, other than running backwards down the main line, was a very enjoyable episode.
Hmm.
So,
Like,
yeah,
now should we now we're on this subject? Now we're on this subject? Should we talk about wild water rescue?
yeah, sure.
You go ahead. I'll just.
Alright, thanks. Sorry. Wild Water Rescue. Of course, I like this episode because of the nostalgia of Percy taking the plunge in. And the
Mhm.
old quarry, that was cool to see at a dark hour with the crows. Very good animation from Ark. Something you wouldn't see from Nitrogen, which you can pretty much say about every single camera angle
Mhm.
Ark does. And, it's just a different story again. These are all different stories from one another. And I think it's working quite fine. They're not, like, all realistic, and I might not like all of them, but they are enjoyable to watch, like, the first time.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. Wait 1 second. I just. Wait. Yeah, I just want to check if the live stream worked, but I guess it works. But yeah, I really like the Diesel's part. Especially the part where he runs in the water. I thought it was a nice touch, that he got stuck as well. But again, it was a nice touch, that Percy takes the plunge, and I really the US voice cast. was pretty bad. Like Edward sounds like a hillbilly or something. But I really love James's new voice actor, and also Percy's new voice actor works really well. But for Diesel's new voice actor, I think Michael Brandon was the best.
Of course, Michael Brandon gave him the, like little grr and everything into him.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a nice episode. Again, I'm not a real fan of the search and rescue team, but it well, actually, my only real reason is Flynn because I love Butch. I like Harold. I love Captain. I don't know. I've split thoughts about Bell, but Thunderbirds reference here. But as you probably know, I'm a big Thunderbirds fan, and um I just because I hope they're going to do something with the rescue team. Like they're like there's like a runaway train or something, and then the rescue team will be needed. I think that will be a nice episode. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't love the episode, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that makes sense. The episode, it was strange because Fees was like, "Oh, I got a generator," and then it goes into the water. That was cool to see the sparks and everything. Diesel trying to act all heroic. So, yeah, just a basic recap of the episode. Search and rescue team, are they necessary?
Mm,
Series.
I
I'll
I
leave it.
they're necessary, but they're just not using them in the right way.
Mm-hmm. Like
I'm
Harold
really looking forward to like a
sequence.
runaway train or something like that. Like, but no, not like an action-packed episode, and we never really had that. I don't know if we like a bit like Cranky stops a ship, that sort of action. I don't care if it's unrealistic. Just come on, just do an action-packed episode. But again, that's like, yeah, I don't know. But that's what I would like to see of the rescue team. But for the rest, I don't really like it. But I like Captain Butch and Harold. But yeah,
Hey, we haven't heard Captain say anything in a while.
yeah.
If he got his own episode, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I was like when Misty Island Rescue came out when I was a bit younger. I love Captain, I still love him, but I was like, I bet that in the next series, Captain will have his own episode, and like there's a storm coming, and Captain will be the main character, and it never happened. Like
Yeah.
since Misty Island Rescue, I think he had his only line he said was like, "And Emily saved the world." Like, did somebody lose their globe? And for the rest, it was like he said nothing more in the entire series. I guess. I think.
Yeah. Come on, team or Thomas team, you guys can do better with the search and rescue team. I mean, that'd be great if in too many fire engines, one of them was sent away, but that didn't happen. The episode was okay.
Yeah, those railway inspectors are like
They're popping up
too many fire engines. Like that's the same as saying
too many
like
steam
too
engines.
many fire engines. Like it's only more safe. Like and it's quite a big island. And
Yeah,
I think it's still two are like okay two, but I think they could use more.
definitely. But, what was I about to say? Why is it like necessary to have the too many like the fire engines? If back in season 5 we had the whole fire crew
Yeah,
over at I don't know the beach saving the workman's hut.
yeah, yeah. I don't know, but that's the same thing. I like the breakdown trains. They have faces because they're like, yeah, kids are going to like these characters. Because if it doesn't have a face, they think that kids won't relate to it. But that's the
Yeah,
same why they put a face on Henrietta. But I don't know about maybe getting a little bit off topic here, but everybody was like, "Ah, Henrietta with a face. What is this?" But come on, in the railway series she had a face. And then you're going to complain about this. I know it's a bit weird, but I don't know. It was in the railway series she had a face. And people are going to get mad about it. I don't know. I don't get why they were so cross about it.
Definitely.
I thought
Alright,
it was like a light.
my bad.
No.
You keep hearing these tapping. And one sec. Let's see if it's gonna work. This is Thomas Wood episodes. Says he can still Skype, so stress. Go upside down. Let's see if we can have some more people on the call. Alright, so that's pretty much that. Here. So apparently this is not with this live stream. We've been doing this for more. Hello.
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Are you talking to me or like Thomas One episodes?
Thomas Wood episodes.
Oh, alright. Sorry.
Hello. Able to get through? This is strange.
Can you hear him? I can't.
I'm gonna switch you over the link. One sec.
Is this live stream working or not? Some people say yes, but some people say no. Like Mr.
Yeah, that's
G Pop. But I guess it works. It works for me. But I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, wrong side. My bad. There we are. Alright, come on, Twitter. Skype is not going to work. If you guys don't know, I'm doing this on my phone, which is on 32%, so we got a little bit more time. And I guess you can't cross. That's too bad. So I'm going to try to hit them up with this link. Oh, this is slow.
Perhaps we can find him in like this chat, but I don't know.
Maybe.
I could. Can you hear him, or are you still Skyping with him, or?
Not yet.
Oh, no one can hear us.
Oh, that's strange.
Wait, yes.
There we are.
And it keeps getting back to the same point, like of the screen. It says, I don't know.
There's something strange going on.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. This isn't very good. Can't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh great.
Can you hear me?
Nope. No sound. Not good.
Hello.
See, this is very strange. There's no sound.
No sound. maybe it's time we finish up this live streaming. I guess there's a lot of problems going on. That's too bad.
I don't know.
It's really a shame. Oh well. Well, sorry, Edward Tophat. You might have to watch the end of this video to get this. So,
Hmm. Keep somehow. One.
and we can't hear each other, which is strange.
Can you still hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can?
Yeah, I can.
All
I
right,
believe.
cool.
Yeah, alright.
Maybe it's time we wrap this thing up, though. That's the problem. Seems
I
to
mean,
be a
like,
lot of problems with this.
or perhaps you could start a new one, but I don't know.
Hmm. I don't know. My phone battery is gonna last as I pick it up. I suppose so.
So, you want to wrap up or not yet?
I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna think through.
Perhaps we should try it another time, but I don't know.
Yeah, maybe sometime this week. Or okay, let's wrap this up then.
Like,
Alright, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed Edward Tophat's company. We tried to do a
yeah.
little bit more, and guess it just failed us. So I'm gonna say my farewell. How about you?
Um. See ya.
And
Yeah.
bye for now. See you guys. I should be able to close out of this.
Take care.